Hello and welcome to Stoic Mind Mastery, the channel where we explore the timeless wisdom of Stoicism and how it can help us live better lives. In today's video, we will learn 7 steps to making each day your best, inspired by the teachings of Marcus Aurelius, one of the greatest Stoic philosophers and Roman emperors. Marcus Aurelius was a remarkable leader who faced many challenges and crises during his reign, such as wars, plagues, and political intrigues. Yet, he managed to remain calm, composed, and virtuous thanks to his practice of Stoicism. He wrote down his thoughts and reflections in a personal journal, which is now known as the Meditations, a classic work of Stoic literature. In the Meditations, Marcus Aurelius reveals his insights and advice on how to live a good and meaningful life, regardless of the external circumstances. He shows us how to cultivate a mindset that is rational, resilient, and grateful, and how to align our actions with our values and principles. He also gives us practical tips and exercises on how to start and end each day with purpose and clarity. So, without further ado, let's dive into the 7 steps to making each day your best, according to Marcus Aurelius. Step 1. Wake up early and get to work. Marcus Aurelius was not a fan of sleeping in or wasting time. He believed that we have a duty to ourselves and to society to make the most of our time and talents. He wrote, "At dawn, when you have trouble getting out of bed, tell yourself, 'I have to go to work,' as a human being. What do I have to complain of if I'm going to do what I was born for, the things I was brought into the world to do? Or is this what I was created for, to huddle under the blankets and stay warm?" So the first step to making each day your best is to wake up early and get to work. Don't let laziness, procrastination, or excuses stop you from pursuing your goals and fulfilling your potential. Remember that you have a limited amount of time on this earth, and you owe it to yourself and to others to use it wisely and productively. Step 2. Take time to journal. One of the best habits that Marcus Aurelius had was to write in his journal every morning and evening. He used his journal as a tool for self-examination, self-improvement, and self-expression. He wrote, "The recognition that I needed to train and discipline my character, not to be sidetracked by my interest in rhetoric, not to write treatises on abstract questions or deliver moralizing or little sermons, or compose imaginary descriptions of the simple life or the man who lives only for others, to steer clear of oratory, poetry, and belles lettres." So, the second step to making each day your best is to take time to journal. Journaling can help you clarify your thoughts, feelings, and intentions, and to reflect on your actions, decisions, and experiences. Journaling can also help you identify and overcome your weaknesses, and to celebrate and appreciate your strengths. Journaling can be a powerful way to express yourself, to learn from yourself, and to grow as a person. Step 3. Prepare for the day ahead. Marcus Aurelius knew that life is full of surprises and challenges, and that we cannot control everything that happens to us. However, he also knew that we can control how we respond to them, and that we can prepare ourselves mentally and emotionally for whatever may come our way. He wrote, "Begin each day by telling yourself, 'Today I shall be meeting with interference, ingratitude, insolence, disloyalty, ill will, and selfishness, all of them due to the offender's ignorance of what is good or evil. But for my part, I have long perceived the nature of good and its nobility, the nature of evil and its meanness, and also the nature of the culprit himself, who is my brother, not in the physical sense, but as a fellow creature similarly endowed with reason and a share of the divine. Therefore none of those things can injure me, for nobody can implicate me in what is degrading.' So, the third step to making each day your best is to prepare for the day ahead. Anticipate the possible difficulties and obstacles that you may encounter, and plan how you will deal with them. Remind yourself of your values and principles and how you want to behave and react in any situation. Don't let external events or other people's opinions disturb your peace of mind or compromise your integrity. Step 4. Tackle the most important task first. Marcus Aurelius was a busy man who had to deal with many responsibilities and demands as an emperor, a general, a father, and a philosopher. He knew that he had to prioritize his tasks and focus on the most important and urgent ones first. He wrote, "Don't let your imagination be crushed by life as a whole. Don't try to picture everything bad that could possibly happen. Stick with the situation at hand and ask, why is this so unbearable? Why can't I endure it?" You'll be embarrassed to answer. Then remind yourself that past and future have no power over you, only the present, and even that can be minimized. Just mark off its limits, and if your mind tries to claim that it can't hold out against that, well then, heap shame upon it. So, the fourth step to making each day your best is to tackle the most important task first. Don't get overwhelmed by the big picture or the long-term goals. Break them down into smaller and manageable steps and focus on the one that is most relevant and urgent for the day. Don't let distractions, interruptions, or temptations derail you from your main objective. Do the hard and essential work first, and then move on to the next one. Step 5. Seek stillness. Marcus Aurelius understood the value of stillness and solitude in a chaotic and noisy world. He often sought refuge in his own mind, where he could find calmness, clarity, and wisdom. He wrote, "People try to get away from it all, to the country, to the beach, to the mountains. You always wish that you could too, which is idiotic. You can get away from it any time you like, by going within. Nowhere you can go is more peaceful, more free of interruptions than your own soul. Especially if you have other things to rely on. An instant's recollection, and there it is, complete tranquility. And by tranquility, I mean a kind of harmony." So, the fifth step to making each day your best is to seek stillness. Find some time and space to be alone with yourself and to quiet your mind from the noise and clutter of the world. Meditate, pray, read, write, or do any activity that helps you connect with your inner self and your higher power. Seek stillness to recharge your energy, to refresh your perspective, and to renew your spirit. Step 6. Remember, you will die. Marcus Aurelius was well aware of the fragility and brevity of life, and he used this awareness as a motivation to live fully and meaningfully. He did not fear death, but rather embraced it as a natural and inevitable part of existence. He wrote, "Death smiles at us all, but all a man can do is smile back." So, the sixth step to making each day your best is to remember you will die. Don't take life for granted or waste it on trivial and vain pursuits. Don't postpone your happiness or delay your dreams. Don't hold grudges or harbor regrets. Live each day as if it were your last and make it count. Remember, you will die, but you are also alive, and you have the power to make your life a masterpiece. Step 7. Express gratitude. Marcus Aurelius was a grateful man who appreciated everything that life had given him, from the good to the bad, from the big to the small. He recognized that everything was a gift and a lesson, and that he had much to be thankful for. He wrote, "When you arise in the morning, think of what a precious privilege it is to be alive, to breathe, to think, to enjoy, to love." So, the seventh and final step to making each day your best is to express gratitude. Cultivate an attitude of gratitude for all the blessings and opportunities that you have, and for all the people and experiences that enrich your life. Express gratitude to yourself, to others, and to the universe, and feel the joy and abundance that gratitude brings. Express gratitude and you will attract more things to be grateful for. And that's it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it and learned something valuable from it. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends. Also, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon to get notified of our new videos. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Until then, stay stoic and stay awesome.